All right, let's stick with this. The PGMOL, which is the body that looks after referees in the top flight here in England, they're going to issue a report later. They're going to get Hatzidakis' version of events.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, I have a lot of sympathies for referees and officials in general. I have no problem, and I think sometimes, like, I hate it when people say, "Oh, they have such a tough job. How can you criticize them? Oh, why don't you go be a referee?" That's stupid, right?
Yeah.
They're professionals. I want to treat them as such.
They're the authority.
Exactly. Equally, I think, these are professional players as well.
Yeah.
I know that you're only human, and I can imagine remonstrating immediately after an incident. Mm-hmm. But the whistle's gone for half time.
Yeah.
So if you chase a linesman to go and chat with him, it tells me that you're a little bit out of control, because you're not going to. Are you trying to influence him for the second half? Like, it's kind of, what are you doing?
The scenario was weird, because if the linesman was quite close to Andy Robertson and the whistle went, and say he was on his side and he's this distance apart, that's a normal conversation to have. It's a normal bit of sort of verbal aggression you can get out your system. But it was the fact that he walked, whatever it was, 20, 25 yards. He's got a lot of time, Andy Robertson, to think about what he's saying and what he's going to say and what he's doing. So there's the problem. We've got to start respecting the referees and the officials now.
I mean, I would assume maybe it had something to do with something that happened earlier in the game that Robertson wasn't happy with.
Yeah, there was a tackle, I think, went on, between himself and an Arsenal player that I think he might have felt it was a foul or whatever. But still, it was the fact that he had the distance to walk and think about his actions. That's where it could have been stopped. And then the linesman's probably anticipating what Andy Robertson's going to say or do. Then the whole situation's just got flared. All right.
So it seems to me there's two elements to this. One is, did Andy Robertson put his hands on him?
Don't know.
I think it's interesting that in this age of 4K HD TV, a billion cameras, I don't think we can definitively say one way or the other, because we're certainly not looking at the pictures, because his hands are near him.
But even if he did, there's a way. And if
there's a way to free yourself from it, right?
No. If you're Andy Robertson, I mean, I know you shouldn't put hands on the officials, but if you sort of tap,
there's a way to do it aggressively, and there's a way not to do it.
Exactly.
Was he aggressive?
Mitrovic, aggressive. Bruno Fernandes, baby.
Was Robertson aggressive in your view?
I don't know what he said. I don't think it's the.
It's the hands. It's what he was saying.
Yes, I don't think it's the hand that was being aggressive. I don't even know if there was a touch. So if I don't know there's a touch, and I am a very honest guy in what I see, I would say, he's pulled him back and the referee deserved to fob him off. Right. But I don't know if there was a touch. If there was a touch, it would have been slight. But I think it was more the verbals that Andy Robertson was just about to give the the linesman, in his little bit of personal space. Then I think the referee, referee's assistant, he then I think gives
assistant referee.
Yes, gives him the sort of fob. It was just an ugly incident that I think stems from and starts from the players. If Andy Robertson doesn't go there.
I think you also have to be aware that Robertson is little. This guy is, not that he's a giant, but he's substantially taller.
He's buffed.
And, he looks like
got a bit of body envy.
He looks like he spends his mornings in the gym.
Yeah,
right?
That's envy.
You have to be aware that if you turn and you raise, you want to get away from him, do it with an open fist lower down, so you get him in the chest and just kind of push him back. There are better ways to do it than doing it the way he did it.
I don't know what the conclusion is.
He's an experienced guy.
I don't know what the conclusion is, because we're making up numbers. And I heard a referee this morning say, well, it should be the same as Mitrovic. It should be an 8-game ban.
Which referee did you hear this?
Marcotti.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Ridiculous.
Honestly, some of these people...
You can't reference that and put them in the same, just because hands are on an official. You can't reference and say it's exactly the same punishment.
Yeah, look, we hold referees to a higher standard. But to me, it seemed entirely inadvertent. And we have to hear Robertson's version of events, and we have to hear this guy's version of events, I think, to make a judgment.
Looking from the outside, judging what I saw, I think you stand the assistant referee down for 1 or 2 games max, and you move on.
I would think that's reasonable. What would change it is if something emerges after presumably they'll have to give witness statements about what happened.
But put something out to the players. Put something out to the clubs. Stop touching and stop harassing officials.
I still want to hear what was said.
Yeah.
From both parties, their version of events. And then you make a call based on that. But I agree with you. It can't be this automatic thing. No. Well, this guy got 8 games, Di Canio got 11 games, whatever, and so the referee needs to get... No. This is just silly.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN Plus.